me that in Jeremiah. Yep, Lord.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, in verse 13.
It should be 9.
9, it's like verse 9, it reads thus.
You know?
The prophet was prophesied of peace when the word, like verse 8, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Against what?
Against
many countries.
It said, read that one more time to begin.
It says, the prophets that have been before me.
It said, the prophets that have been before me. The prophets that have been before me, read.
And before thee of old have prophesied both against many countries.
Against what?
Against
many countries.
No, only against Jerusalem.
Against many countries.
Against many countries, man. Read, hold on. All right, brother, you guys, certain people, be safe, King, while you down here, brother. Go ahead.
And against great kingdoms of war.
What?
Of war.
And of evil. And of pestilence. The prophet was prophesied of peace.
Right, let's sit on that, right? So the point is, Jeremiah told you, man, hey, the prophets that have been before us, man, guess what? They did the same thing. Doing what? Warning the people, man. Prophesying against the nation. Prophesying against their own people, man. You understand? And that's what the Lord is still carrying forth throughout the face of the earth, even in 2025, man. Right, go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, all these things shall come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, that thou shalt call them to mind.
That
thou shalt call them to mind
among all the nations, whither the Lord thy God hath driven thee. Behold, and shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice.
He said, and when you begin to turn back into the Most High, when you begin to obey the voice of the Lord, turn back to the Most High God, keep the commandments, understand the state in which you in as a people, man, and not just think about yourself individually. When you begin to, when these gears begin to turn, and you begin to think upon these different things, go ahead.
And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice, according to all that I command thee this day. Thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Right, and that's what we see going on in 2025, man. You see in people, thousands, by the hundreds, by the 50s of thousands coming back into the Most High God. Right?
Right.
Coming back into the Most High God. And obviously we go out to the highways and byways, but through the Most High God, right, he allowed something called YouTube to be able to get put forth, man. If you took all the so-called Israel, or not so-called, but if you took all the Israelite camps, man, and added up all the views that they've had, man, right? Think about it. That's how many people are getting in touch with the words of the Lord, man.
Right, right.
And that's beautiful to think upon.
That's right.
Right? But read on.
Verse 3. Then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
It said that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity. How does that look? How is that supposed to look? Exactly what you're witnessing before you now, man. That's how it's supposed to look. You see it slowly but surely, the downfall of the nation, man. The downfall of multiple kingdoms, man. You understand? The uprisings of the people, seditions among men, the spirit of Egypt failing, all these different things. That's that, what? Hey, the turning of the captivity, right? Hey, sisters, what y'all doing? Y'all might as well stop and get one more verse. All right, let me give you one more verse, baby. Only because I see y'all walk back and forth, right? I'm going to just give y'all one more verse, all right, real quick. Go to the book of, go to Titus. Read the book of Titus chapter 2, start at verse 2.
Titus chapter 2, verse 2.
Bring it out.
Let the aged men be sober.
Read that again.
Let the aged men be sober, brave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and in patience.
How a man should carry himself. Now you're going to talk about the woman. Right, go ahead. This for y'all too, sisters. I don't know. I don't think so.
The aged woman likewise.
It said the aged woman likewise. So what does it get ready to say about women? Read.
That they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, and teachers of good things.
So what?
And teachers of good things.
Right, and teachers of good things, right? How should a woman carry herself? Right? Don't worry, I promise you, we get on men all day long about how they should carry themselves as well. Right? But that's something that's a lost art in our communities, which is how a woman should carry herself. Right? All you do is a representation of what you see. Right? Whether that be from a mother, right? Or whether that be from music, TV shows, movies, so on and so forth. But go ahead.
that they may teach the young woman,
They may do what?
that
They may teach the young women
to be sober, to love their husbands, and to love their children.
Right? How many women are teaching younger women to love their husbands and their children? Not really a lot, unfortunately. Right? How many songs is it about teaching the women about how to love their husband and love their man? Or is all the songs for the most part about how to not love a man, not care about a man, so on and so forth? Right? But we got to make sure that we're doing things in righteousness, because that's how you serve the Lord as well as a woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that you can hold on to, right? Finish that out real fast.
To be discreet, chaste keepers at home.
How old are y'all, if y'all want me asking? 18? Okay, so they're young, right? So that's good. Read.
To be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed.
At the end of the day, these different things that's listed out, it's not just because it's like, oh, I got to do this. No, it's so that the word of the Lord won't be blasphemed. Because you got to understand, y'all are daughters of the Most High God. So when people see y'all, and not just y'all, but all our sisters, when they see our sisters, they look at that as a representation of the daughters of the Most High God. Because y'all are the daughters of the Most High God. See what I'm saying? So if the daughters of the Lord is on top of cars, twerking and doing this and all this other different stuff, guess what? They look at these other days. They looking at our sisters like, man, that's what they doing, right? And they like that. You understand? But as a nation of people, and especially as sisters, we got to make sure we adorning ourselves according to the words of the Lord.
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying? And caring about the things of the Lord rather than the things of the world. And they're going to teach y'all stuff contrary to what y'all should be learning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we both can agree on that. You see what I'm saying? Right, so with that being said, I just wanted to give that to y'all real quick. Like I said, I ain't going to hold it. Just wanted to give you one more verse. What y'all out here? What y'all going to do right now? Okay, all right. Y'all still waiting on y'all food? All right, bet. Well, hey, y'all up here now. All right, I'm going to just get one more for y'all real fast. Go to the book of Exodus chapter 15 and start at 20. Let's see what Miriam was doing.
The book of Exodus.
Let's see if Miriam was twerking and rapping about what Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B was rapping about. Did you know that they used to rap and sing back in the day too in the Bible? Did you know that? All right, let's see one of the songs that Miriam was singing.
It says, in Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand.
Meaning the tambourine. Go ahead.
And all the women went out after her with timbrels and was dancing. And
Right, so they was dancing and singing, right? Let's see, read.
And Miriam answered them, sing ye to the Lord.
She said what?
Sing ye to the Lord.
She said, sing ye unto the Lord, read.
Sing ye to the Lord, for he has trumpet gloriously.
Right, for he had triumphed. Right, so they were singing righteous songs unto the Lord. Right? So, what's going on, King? You safe while you down? Did you get a flyer earlier? Okay. All right, all praise. Right, so she was Miriam, she was singing unto the Lord. She was singing unto the Most High God. You understand? Adorning herself in the love of the Lord. Right? That's how our mighty sisters should be even in the last days. You got to remember, obviously you are a representation of your mother and your father, but more importantly, you are a representation of the Most High God. You know, and I know y'all young, but y'all got to hold nigh and dear unto that as y'all grow older. You see what I'm saying? Because, God forbid, you know, if something was to happen, something was to happen that could have been prevented. Put it like that. There's just a lot of things that's coming to this world, right? And we want y'all to be shielded from those different things. You see what I'm saying? All right, so with that being said, what's your nationality? You remember? That's right, that's Hebrew Israelite. You know what tribe you from? All right, so, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you from the tribe, both of y'all be from the tribe of Judah. Right? You remember who else was from the tribe of Judah? Y'all remember? You know, sister, what did you hear say? You remember who else was from the tribe of Judah? Who the world calls Jesus Christ. He's from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, yeah, he's from the tribe of Judah. So, the same man, Jesus Christ, that had that blood running through his veins, I got that same blood running through y'all veins. I bet y'all never looked at it like that, though, did y'all? Nah. Right? Y'all literally relatives. You understand what I'm saying? But the point is, what? Right? Y'all Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Judah, as the daughters of the Most High God, y'all got to do what? Y'all got to carry yourselves a certain way. See what I'm saying? Because y'all the daughters of the Most High. Right? And he care about how his daughters are.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, so y'all be safe while y'all here, all right? All right, all praise to the Most High. We're going to continue with the words of the Lord, right? Read right where it say and turn.
Deuteronomy 28 Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse number 3.
Bring it out.
That then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
It says that then the Lord thy God will turn our captivity. And like we said, that's what you see and that's what you witnessing literally right now. This is the turning of the captivity. Why? Because you see it multiple and thousands upon thousands of so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans waking up in the last days. Right? And like we said earlier, that's what they got on Jonah about, man. Right? Now let's bring that out of Jonah chapter 1 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
And he said to them, I am in Hebrew.
Start at 6. Somebody.
Verse 6. And so the shipmaster came to him and said unto him, Why meanest thou, O sleeper? Arise, call upon thy God, and so be thou God who think upon us that we perish not. And they said every one to his fellow, Come and let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this evil is upon us.
For what?
For whose cause this evil is upon us.
They said, so what was they doing? They was trying to figure out why is this evil going on, man. They like, man, what? They like, hey, they walked up on Jonah like, hey, wake your ass up, man. Wake up, man.
Right.
Hey, wake up. Call clean out. We gotta figure this out, man. We gotta figure out why all hell breaking loose right now, man. Right, wake up, get up, man. Right? They said, for we must see why this evil, why the cause of this evil, man. Right, read.
So they cast lots, and the lot fell upon Jonah.
They said, what?
So they cast lots, and the lot fell upon Jonah.
That the lot just so happened to fall upon the Hebrew Israelites of why the evil was being caused, man. Read.
Then said they unto him, Tell us, we pray thee, for whom cause this evil is upon us.
So at that point, they understood the cause of why the evil was upon the people, man. It was because of this Hebrew Israelite, man, named Jonah. Right? And in 2025, it's no different, man. It's no different in 2025. The evil that's going on throughout the four corners of the earth with these different government systems and why the infrastructure is collapsing, why the spirit of these different countries is failing, is because the Israelites is waking up in the last days, man. That's why, man. Right? That's why these people, I was just talking to the brother earlier, right? It's a video of a soldier. Right? He was an ex-military man. And he was breaking down and explaining why America would lose against China if we got into a war with them. Man. Guess what? That's the spirit of Egypt failing, man. If this was 50 years ago, a war veteran would never say out of their mouth that they would lose to another country, man.
He might try to
Never say that, man. Right? But all these things is coming to pass. Why? Hey, because Hebrew Israelites waking up in the last days, man. Right? Because our rising, guess what? It's their fall, man. Right? That's how it is. That's just how it gotta be. It ain't no we all gonna rise together. No. Y'all had your time to rise, man. Y'all had your time to put forth whatever y'all put forth upon the face of the earth. Now it's time for the so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans who are the true Hebrew Israelites to rise up in the last days. And we gonna rise up in the best way. Why? Because we rising up with our king, man. That's why we rising up. That's why we gonna do the things that we do. That's why we doing the things that we doing now, man. Right? Because we know our king on the way, man. Right? So go to the book of Amos chapter 4 and verse 11. Right? And give me the book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 13. What's going on, brother? What's going on? You alright, man? Hey, can you do me a favor? You see a nationality on the sign right here?
Yeah, I see it.
Where you see it at? Where?
It's madness.
Alright, brother.
Madness.
Alright, brother. We know what time that is. Right? We know what time that is, brother. Alright. Right. Go ahead and bring this up.
Amos, chapter 4, verse 11, and it reads thus,
Bring it out.
I have overthrown some of you.
He said, what?
I have overthrown some of you.
What verse is that? 4 and 11, right? Start at verse 10, matter of fact. This one is good.
In verse 10 in Amos, and it reads thus,
Bring it out.
it says, I have sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt.
Right? He said, I have sent among you the plague that's in the manner of Egypt. Read.
The young men have I slain.
What?
The young men have I slain.
Why is there young kids dying?
The young men have I slain.
Y'all see the age of 21?
The young men have I slain.
The Lord said, I'm doing these things, man. The Lord said, I sent these plagues, man. The Lord said, I'm eight. The Lord said, I sent these plagues. Right? The Lord said, hey, I'm the reason your children dying young, man. Read. I have slain with the sword, and have taken away your horses. And I have made them think. Okay, what does it mean when you get your horses taken away? Right? What does that mean? What is it talking about?
It's live.
Right? What is that saying? That's talking about your power, man. Right? Because a horse symbolizes what? Strength, power, right? Military might. The Lord said, hey, I'm taking away that too, man. People ask, man, we don't got no, we say all the time when we talking to Jacob Evie, right, man, we don't got no military, we don't got no government, we don't got this, we don't got that. Hey, the Lord said, hey, I took it away, man. I took it away. Read.
I have made the stink of your tent to come upon your nostrils. Yet have ye not returned unto me.
The Lord said, what?
Yet have ye not returned unto me.
The Lord said, I did all this and you still not turning back unto me, man. The Lord said, I did all this. I'm doing all these. I'm disciplining you with all these different things, and you still choosing to do what you want to do, man. You still don't get it, man. Right? So on one hand, we got our people doing what? Coming back into the Most High God. All praise to the Most High. But guess what? We need more, man. We need more brothers and sisters coming back to the Most High God, man. That's why this ain't enough, man. That's why we come out here and we can do what we do. Because it's not enough, man. What could we more said? It's not enough. Right? Because it ain't, man. Right? Because we want to continue to see these things continue to happen, man, over and more and more and more.
Right.
So in order for that to happen, guess what? More and more of our people got to turn back into the Lord, man. Right? But we don't.
Yet have ye not returned unto me, says the Lord. I have overthrown some of you, as Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
I have overthrown some of you just like I overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, man. I've overthrown y'all, man. How many times do y'all got to set up an infrastructure, set up a group, or set up this, or set up that, and it's not by me, and I got to overthrow it for y'all to realize, unless I'm at the forefront of it, it won't work. How many times the Lord got to do it, man? So they can eat and realize, man. Read.
Indeed, were as a fire brand plucked out of the burning, yet have ye not returned unto me.
Over and over again, the Lord said, I'm doing all these things, and you still don't return unto me. The Lord won't love, man. That's why the Lord said I'm a jealous God, man. The Lord wants all the love, man. He wants all the glory, man. He wants all the praise, man. Why? Because he deserves it, man. Don't nobody else deserve it.
Oh, no.
These people for damn sure don't deserve it, man.
Right.
All they did is break, rob, and murder, right? They think it's funny. And then mock it when they celebrate Thanksgiving every year, man.
Right.
Right? So they not worthy of it, man. I'll be damned we give them the damn glory, man. Right? But who we gonna give it to? We gonna give it to the Most High God, man. That's what we gonna give it glory to, man. All right, go ahead and bring this up.
The book of Isaiah chapter 90 verse number 13. It reads thus, but for the people turneth not unto him.
What?
But for the people turneth not unto him that smiteth them.
What?
That smiteth them.
The people turn not unto him that smiteth them. Meaning the one that's bringing upon all these plagues upon them, man, the one that's bringing upon this lower state, they still not realizing and understanding, hey, you know what, he don't want to keep doing all that. Maybe we need to go and listen to what he got to say. Maybe we need to go ahead and listen to what's going on, right? How many times you got to get smacked, right, in order to understand, maybe I should duck. Maybe I need to do something different. You understand? So I don't keep getting smacked. Read.
Neither do they seek the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, what?
Neither do they seek the Lord of hosts.
They don't want to seek the Most High God, man. Right? They're too proud of the people, man. Right? We got to bump our head enough times for us to realize, you know what, all right, maybe this ain't a good idea to keep doing this. Right? That's how Jake operates, man. They got to keep bumping their head for them to realize, you know what, all right, you know, maybe I need to stop, selling weed. Maybe I need to stop trying to get fentanyl and all that different stuff like that. All right, what's going on, King? Trying to take a flyer for us? It's just a YouTube channel. Yeah, it's just a YouTube channel going into our history. All right, you guys, chosen people, family, y'all be safe out here, all right, King? Right? So that's what we want to do for our people, man. But our people got to wake the hell up, man. Right? Wake up and smell the cooking, man.
Right.
Smell what it is and what it ain't. Right? At least he be destroyed, man. Right? We should be destroyed in the time and in the end and the coming of our King. Right? You got people, they put these damn March Madness stuff over the Lord, man. What kind of name is that? March Madness. Right, it's madness. Go to the book of Second Maccabees. Read Second Maccabees chapter 4 and start at verse 11. Second Maccabees 4 and 11. Good, good, because this ain't nothing new, man. There's nothing new under the sun, right? A lot of these sporting things, it's just the customs of the heathen, man. Right? That's not to say that it's all for it's wicked to play the sport or nothing like that, but it's wicked and off when you put those things above the Lord.
Right.
Because guess what? The heathen, they put those things above the Lord, right? Right? They magnify those things above the Most High God. They worship those things, man. Right? So bring this up.
Second Maccabees chapter 4, verse 11. And the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Euphemus, who went ambassador to Rome for amity and aid, he took away, and putting down the governments which were according to the law.
Basically what's going on is they conform it to the ways of the heathen. They conform it to the ways of the Greeks. Agree?
He brought up new customs against the law.
Right? You said what?
He brought up new customs against the law.
Brought up new customs against the law. How many events fall on Saturday, man? How many sporting events fall on Saturday? And those be the biggest events of the week. Right? Hey, even the NFL, man, they used to play games on Saturdays in the NFL, man. Now they set aside a whole new time slot for the past 2 years where they have them play on Saturdays now, man. They say, you know what, it's not enough that they only get Sunday and Mondays. They say, you know what, we need to get them Sunday, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays now, man. Right? And Fridays, man. That's what they do. Right? They set up these things against the law, for real.
For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself.
We don't got to keep going to that. We know what that's talking about. Right? Marie, here's the point.
And brought the chief young men under his subjection.
The chief young men under his subjection, right? What's going on, sister? You trying to take a flyer for us? It's just a YouTube channel going into our history. All right. All right, sister. Be safe, sister. All right.
And made them wear a hat.
Brother, read that again.
God. And they brought the chief young men under his subjection.
Brought the chief young men under their subjection and made them do what?
And made them wear a hat.
And made them do what?
And made them wear a hat.
Right, when people be committed to these different colleges, what they do? They sit there and they put the hat on all proud, man. They sit there and they, right? Pledging their allegiance to whatever program that they go into, man. Right? Hey, I did it too when I was younger, man. Right? When I committed to my God, put that damn hat on, man. Right? But guess what? Hey, they did the same thing even in the ancient world, man. Right? What's going on, King? Hey, you trying to look at it? You see that stuff on the side right here? Your nationality? Oh, you ain't even look at it, brother. Come on, King. Take a fly there, brother. All right, brother. Right? But these different things happen, man. Right? They went. You understand? They predate them 2000s, man. 1900s, man. These things have been going on for thousands of years, man. You understand? But our people, hey, what our people got to do? Our people got to wake up, man. Our people got to wake up and understand how many times you got to get hit with the belt, man. How many times you got to get hit with the belt before you realize, you know what, maybe I need to stop doing what I'm doing, man. You understand? Maybe you know what, I learned my lesson, man. Right? And people always ask, they say, man, why did it take the war so long to put them through the water? Because niggas was wicked out there, man. That's why it took so damn long, man. Right? There was a lot of folly, madness, pride, arrogancy, deceit going on out there, man. That's why the Lord had to, who knows? The Lord probably didn't even, well, we know, and through the Spirit, we obviously know that the Lord planned everything how he wanted it to be. But who knows, man? The Lord, depending on our behavior, man, we could have only been there for, what, like 10 years? Or less than that, traveler, man. Right? Because it don't take 40 years to get to the land of Israel from the land of Goshen, man. But through disobedience. Give me that in Deuteronomy. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 8 and read verse 3, and give me Judges chapter 3 and verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8 and verse number 3, and it'll be cut.
You know?
And he humbled thee, and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knowest not, neither did thy father.
Oh, damn, what's going on, big bro? What's going on with you, man?
What's up, gang?
You alright, man? You see that nationality right here? On this sign right here? Where you see yourself at on this sign? Your nationality.
My family's from the Bahamas.
Your family's from the Bahamas? Where your dad from? So what would he do? If he filled out an application, what would he subscribe himself as?
You know, the hard part is my dad died when I was 4. So it's like,
Oh, you don't really know what it really was?
but I know that the ancestors on mom's side is Bahamas.
That ancestor. Okay. So let me ask you a quick question, Dennis. You know, I know y'all could go this one real quick. Right, real quick. You believe in God? Okay, then perfect. What do you think God called us as a people? What was the name? Because you believe you're a child of God, right? Right? So when you have children, what's something that you do? Well, I mean, yeah, they are. That's true. That's true. But what you give them something though? Yeah, that's true too, right? But you give them something more personal. You give them a name, right? Know what I'm saying? You give your child a name, right? So if we the children of the Lord, what's the name that He gave to us as a people, as a nation? Because He didn't say my people from the Bahamas, right? Or my African Americans, right? Or my Islanders or whatever it can, my Trinidadians, right? He didn't tell us those different things. He gave us the actual name, right? And all we try to do out here is give our people the name that the Most High God referred to His people as, right? So can I read you one verse, then you can go right after that? All praise to the Most High, right? Go to Deuteronomy 28:68, real quick. I'm gonna just read this one verse, and then you can go, King, all right? I just want to get you to think about this real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, verse 28, and verse 68.
You know?
In the Lord,
Yeah, tell them it's gonna take 30 seconds or less.
in the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt, right?
That word, I'm gonna speed it up for you. That word Egypt in the Hebrew goes back to Matazarian, which means between two straits, bondage, or slavery or captivity. Follow me? All right, bet.
Again,
Right?
and the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt.
What Egypt is? What Egypt is? Remember, it means bondage, slavery, or captivity. Remember? All right, boom.
And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt.
What Egypt means?
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
It's all good. It's all good. I got it. But like I said, remember, it means bondage and slavery. It goes back to the Hebrew word matazarian.
And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again with ships.
Now,
What's it?
he said with ships. What people went into slavery on ships? What people went into slavery on ships? Right. Exactly. So by default, so far, aren't we included in this? Right. We're just gonna finish out the verse, then you can go.
And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again with ships.
Right, you said that happened to us, right, Reed?
Right, the word whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
Right. Obviously that happened to us as well, Reed.
For bond man and bond woman, and no
Man
man
shall buy you.
God, these are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
Who was Moses talking to? Right. What did he call him? Read it one more time. The answer right here. And then you can walk off. Right, with the chest down and your chin up.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
Who was right? So Moses was talking to who? Right. And what happened to the children of Israel? Right. How? What mode of transportation?
Right.
That happened to us, right?
Yes, sir.
So who are we?
Right.
Brother, there you go. fist in the air. Right, that right there, that's the reason to put your fist in the air. Not Jake walking past across the street and he just, kind of got his fist up. Right, but all praise to the Most High. That's all we try to get to our people, right? But we're going to continue on the words of the Lord. You understand? Right, and real quick, let me go to that real quick in Luke chapter, Luke 15 in the last verse. Right, Luke 15 in the last verse, man. Because it's beautiful when these different things happen, man. It's beautiful to see. And he had a smile on his face, man. He kind of just turned up, man. Right? Here this up.
Luke 15 verse 32.
Bring it out.
It said, it was me.
It was what?
It was me.
It was what?
It was me.
What's going on, brother? What's going on, King? How you doing? Trying to take a bar for us, OG? Y'all God's chosen people, family. Be safe while you're out here. Right, go ahead.
It was me that we should make merry.
That we should what?
That we should make merry.
Yeah, it is me that we should make merry, man. Meaning what? Be happy. Be joyful. You understand? Be in an uproar and righteousness. Why?
And be glad for this. Thy brother.
What?
Thy brother was dead.
Was dead.
It is alive again.
What?
It is alive again.
That's what we come out here to do, man. We come out here to make our brothers and sisters who were once dead, hey, and bring them back to life, man. To quicken their spirit. Breathe.
It was love.
It was what?
It was love.
In the spell.
Now they found, man. So Lord willing, that brother take heed, man. You understand? Or Lord willing, that seed was planted and over time somebody watered it, man. It don't gotta be us. Be whoever. But Lord willing, that seed was planted upon solid ground through the Spirit, right? So we're gonna continue on in that, right? I want you to go back to actually it's all good. Matter of fact, since we already in Luke, go to the book of Luke go to Luke chapter 13 and verse 31 and give me the book of John chapter 18 and verse 3. Because too many people think the war was soft, man. Too many people think the war was soft, he was this, he was that. People don't understand, man, that I was shot through the war called Jesus Christ, man. Hey, he was with all that, man. If needed be, man. Right? And the men that was around him was as well. Right? But what bring them? What's going on, family? Oh, there we go. Hey, big bro.
Go.
Hey, you don't remember me? Hey, you gonna keep walking on me? You see this sign right here? Yeah, look, right here. Right here. You remember this? Brother, what's going on? Yeah. So hey, you gotta kind of get to it. Yeah. See that offensive? Yeah. Right? It's all good though, right? It's all good, right? We're gonna continue on. Kinda gotta get Jake excited, man. Kinda gotta make Jake feel like feel away about himself, man. Right? Right, that's it, right? Go ahead and bring this up. Luke, chapter 13 and verse 31 and it reads thus.
Bring it out.
Then, like the same day, they came certain of the Pharisees, saying unto him, get thee out in the court pit, for Herod will kill thee.
What?
For Herod will kill thee.
They said for Herod will kill you, man. They telling this to Yahweh Shah, man. Go ahead.
And he said to them, go ye and tell that cock.
What?
Tell the cock.
Tell that, and you can let your imagination do what your imagination gonna do with that. Man. You understand? They didn't have the same words we got now for when we want to kind of get on somebody, kind of disrespect somebody, man. Right? But back then, they said tell that fox, man. Right, I'm led to believe that if it was 2025 and he was to say this, it would have been some different verbiage that was used. You see what I'm saying? Right, Marie?
Behold, I cast out devils.
What?
I
Cast out devils.
And I do curses today.
Right, hold on, Kieran.
And I do cures today and tomorrow. In the third day, I shall be perfected.
What?
In the
Third day, I shall be perfected.
The third day I'll be perfected, man. Christ said it is what it is, man. You understand? But he still used wisdom, right? But, hey, he wasn't afraid of Herod, man. He wasn't afraid of these people, man. All right, when you read the book of Matthew chapter 26, he said, well, he said, hey, do you not think that I could call on my Father and he'll send me 12 pieces of angels, man? He's going to fight 40 men if I wanted to? You think I couldn't move my pinky, man, and got evaporated if I wanted to, man? That's where the real, hey, when you really think about it, that's where the real temperance, the real patience, the real self-discipline comes from. The discipline of knowing, man, y'all doing all this and at any point in time, I could literally just have y'all cease to exist if I wanted to. That's real discipline right there, man. Right? But nevertheless, the point is, what? Hey, Yahushua want no fluff, man. But Yahushua understood and used wisdom as well, right? Keep reading in on that.
We know it said, nevertheless, I must walk today in the road, in the day forward, for it cannot be that a prophet perish out of Jerusalem.
See that? So he said, you know what, nevertheless, hey, I'm going to use wisdom, man. You understand? I'm going to use wisdom to make sure you understand, hey, that's what the word of the Lord is fulfilled it right. Right? Go ahead and bring this up. What's going on? What's going on, family? What's going on? Y'all see our nationality on the sun right here? You don't mind me asking? I said, do y'all see our nationality on the sun right here?
That's our brother.
Yeah, I know it was, but they still, he needs the word of the Lord too. Right?
Man.
Okay. You got it. 34.
Verse 34, it says, oh, Jerusalem, why killeth the prophet?
What?
Why killeth the prophet? And stoneth them?
What's going on? You see our nationality on the sun right here? The ethnicity? Still stuff anywhere on there from so-called Negro, West Indian, Haitian, Dominican, Guatemalan, Panama, Puerto Rican, Cuban, all the way down. You see yourself anywhere? What would you identify as? You said what? You from Africa? Are we? I'm just asking. I'm genuinely asking. Okay, so what do you refer to yourself as? African? Okay, cool. Where are you from in Africa? Okay, where your people come from in Africa? You said what? Lagos, okay, Nigerian, so West Africa. Did you ever heard of the history of how that land kind of transpired with the people that's over there? You said what? Okay, all praise to the Most High. So you're right. A lot of our people, majority of our people do come from West Africa, especially parts of Nigeria and different stuff over there, right? You ever heard of what happened in 70 AD in Rome? With Jerusalem, the Roman-Jewish wars? So boom, I got you. Real quick, I'm going to make it real fast. You had something called the Roman-Jewish wars going on. During that time period when 70 AD happened with General Vespasian, you understand, and other generals, they came together, right, and overthrew Jerusalem. 70 AD, we fled into the land of Africa, West Africa to be exact, fleeing from Roman persecution. Hence, why you have a lot of our people that come from that land area, right? When people do ancestor or other different things, it all goes back to over there in that land. But the thing is, people don't go back far enough in history to understand that we were somewhere else before we was in the land of West Africa. So the point and the reason why that's relevant to this conversation is because we had our own homeland before we was in West Africa.
Right.
And that homeland, you understand, is the land of Jerusalem, the land of Israel. You understand? That's why there ain't no peace over there. Right? It ain't never been peace over there in that land ever since the chosen people left from it. Got exiled from it. You understand? So for us, what does that mean? Okay, if that's my land, then who are we then? Because African, the word Africa comes from a man named Vito Scipios Africanus, who conquered that land before it was called Ham. And when he conquered that land, he named it after himself, and now that's why you see the word Africa. Right? If I'm not mistaken, I think you got it right there. Yeah. Right? So that word Africa actually comes from a man who conquered that land during the Second Punic Wars. Right? So, as an ethnicity, are we African? No. Did we once reside in that land? 100%. Right. For sure. But the question becomes, who are we though? Like, who are we? Because think about all the names that we refer to ourselves as. That's names that was given to us.
Right.
They gave us the name Negro.
Right.
We got off them ships, they said these are Negroes. Right? They gave us the name Black. Right? We wasn't calling ourselves Black all the time before this. No, we called each other by what we actually were. You see what I'm saying? So we got to get back to that, and that's just what we're trying to do with our people and enlightening them and giving them the history. Did you get a flyer? Did we get the brother a flyer? Right, so on there it's a YouTube channel. Right? And on the YouTube channel, right? On the YouTube channel, right, it goes through all those different things that in which we're talking about now. Right? You can learn more on there as well. We got different social media sites and all types of different stuff. Right? But you said what? Yair. What's your name? LP? Nice to meet you, King. Nice to meet you for sure. All praise to the Most High. So the point is, King, you guys chose the people. And your land that's being fought over even till this day in 2025, that's your land. Right? But we left from that land. You understand? That land that the people that's over there got placed there in 1948. Anything I'm saying, you can look it up.
Right, right.
See what I'm saying? In 1948, they literally got placed in that land by the United Nations. Right? I like this, brother. Right? Yeah, so if you scan that QR code, it'll take you right to it. Right? Also, it's information and stuff on the back as well. Right? So, in 1948, they got placed over there in that landmass. Right? That's how they govern that land now, in which we know today as the land of Israel. Before then, it was our land. You understand? And we resided there. So we got to get back to that place. But in order to get back to that place, there's things that we got to do. And one of the steps to those things is understanding who we are and what God calls us.
Right, right.
You believe in a higher power, right? Right. The higher power that call us black people or African. Those are all new terms. You know what I'm saying? Or African American. That came out in 1988. So we got to go by what the Lord called us, which is the Israelites from one of the 12 tribes. You understand? Right, so be safe while you're down here, King. Lord will continue to, to learn. Like we all can. I appreciate you too, brother, for real. All praise to the Most High. Right? It's a humble elder, man. A humble elder. It's beautiful, man. It makes me happy, man, to see an interaction like that, especially with an elder, man. Right. But he could have easily, how many times you had elders say, man, I don't know. Or they try to talk over it. They think they know best. Right? He was willing to sit there. He said, did you know about it? He said, no, tell me about it. All praises. You understand? So that's beautiful. Lord willing, like we always say, a seed was planted. What's going on, sisters? How you doing? You trying to take a flyer? It's a YouTube channel going to Jar History. Y'all be safe right down here. Right? But Lord willing, the seed was planted, though. That's all we can do. Plant the seed after that. Hey, it's all in the hands of the Most High God. That's right. Go ahead and bring us out.
Luke, chapter 13, verse 34.
Bring it out.
Oh, Jerusalem, where killeth the prophet, and stoneth them that are sent unto thee. How often would I have gathered thy children together, as the hen do gather her blood under her wings, and evil not.
Yeah, man. Right? So our people are hard-headed, man. Not only are they hard-headed, but guess what? The people, man, they hate the prophets. Right? They hate the go to Galatians. I know I had other stuff there, but you can drop that. Go to the book of Galatians chapter 4 and 16, and I want you to go to the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 10.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse number 16.
Bring it out.
And it reads thus: from whom the whole body fitly joined together with the ankle. Galatians 4 and 16 it reads, if I therefore become your enemy,
What?
if
I therefore become your enemy, because I tell you the truth.
That's how demons start interacting, man. Sometimes the people, they look at you like an enemy because you're telling the truth. Right? But ultimately, this all really comes down to, like, go ahead and bring this up.
Look, chapter 5, verse 10, and it reads thus.
Bring it out.
They hate him. They hate him.
They hate him.
They rebuke him in the gate.
They rebuke him in the gate.
That's what it comes down to, man. A lot of people, they hate them that rebuke him at the gate, man. Right? They hate that, man, because they got a spirit on them. Right? But for those that love and that can take the reproof and that can take the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, hey, it'll be well with them, man. Lord willing.
Right, right.
The Lord told you that all throughout the scripture. Give me that in the book of, go to 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 14. Right? And give me Job chapter 36 and verse 10.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 14, it reads thus.
Bring it out.
If ye will fear the Lord, what? If
Ye will fear the Lord.
Hey, what's going on, brother? You like, bro, never mind. Go ahead.
Too cool for
If
school.
ye will fear the Lord,
It's like the brother on his truth.
if ye will fear the Lord and serve him, and obey his voice.
Ustedes son de Levitas, mi familia.
If ye will hear like this, if ye will fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall both ye and also the king that reigneth over you continue for the Lord your God.
See that, man? But if you serve, all you gotta do is serve the Lord, man.
Right.
And great and good things will be added unto you.
Right.
Right? That's all. That's why the brother kind of spoke about it earlier. He said he was bringing up Kanye and how Kanye said slavery was a choice. Right? And people was like, what the hell is he talking about? He's going, he's tweaking, he's going, all type of different stuff. But he's saying, like the brother said earlier, he went wrong. Right? The Lord told you that. Right? Go to Isaiah chapter 50 and verse 1.
Isaiah chapter 50 and verse number 1.
Bring it on.
It reads, thus saith the Lord, where is the bill of your mother's divorcement, whom I have put away?
What's going on, King? We're saying you done walked past here a couple times. You might as well stop for like 2 minutes real quick. Let me give you one scripture. One scripture. All right, all right, top it up. We appreciate y'all. What's your name, King? You see what's going on. Nice to meet you. My name, Yair. Yair. So, right. So what we doing out here is we trying to just let our people know who they are according to the higher power. Y'all believe in the higher power? Y'all believe in God? Right? Jesus? Okay, cool. This will be a school conversation. So the point is this. Y'all believe that y'all children of the Most High God, right? Right. Well, that's right. That's what I am. Right? So what's the name that the Lord gave his children? Because when you have children, what's the first thing you do? Right. So what did the Lord name us?
Good question.
That's right. Oh, now this brother know what's going on, man. This brother got us, man. This brother got us, man. Right, that's right, though. How long you been knowing that, King? Okay, all praise to the Most High. That's beautiful. Right, that's beautiful. So as... Okay. Right, so as us knowing we Israelites, we gospel, so on and so forth, all right, what's that next step that we should take? That's right. Yeah, this brother knows some stuff, man. That's right, though, kid. Right, and as following his laws and commandments, that's how we get out of here, which I'm sure you know. Right, we ready to go home. I know you ready to go home? Oh, why you looking at it like that? What's wrong? What happened? No, I said, why you look at it like that? Oh, look. That's right. That's right. No, that's right. That's right, man. We miss home, man. We miss home. All right, but in order for us to do that, right, like you know and understand, and we got to keep following His commandments to the best of our ability. You understand how to faith on the Most High God and stuff, man. And being a light. You understand? Being a light, that's a real important too. So, y'all know, you know, there's a lot of our people that know. Right? You know, so as you go on your journey, as you go on your walk, right, continue to be a light. Right? I'll be out with this one scripture, right? Right, you have to come 7 verse 6. Right, it's beautiful to have people that know who they are in the field. Right, it's a lot of encounters. We'll get a lot of these encounters, man. So all praise to the Most High for God. I appreciate it.
It's the book of Ezra, chapter 7 and verse number 10.
Bring it on.
For Ezra had prepared his heart.
Prepared it what?
Prepared his heart.
Right, in your mind, go ahead.
To seek the law of the Lord.
Right, to seek the law of the Most High, what y'all doing, what y'all done, read.
And to do it.
That's what?
And to do it.
What y'all doing, go ahead.
And to teach in Israel.
What?
And to teach in Israel.
Statutes and judgments.
Right, so while y'all still going on y'all journey, just like how we all on ours, you understand the people in your life is all needed. All right, kids, be safe right down here, brother, all right? All praise to the Most High. Nice talking to you. All praise to the Most High, right? So, continue on the work of the Lord, right? What's your nationality? You know, mommy asked me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, huh? All right, well, tell her when you get a chance, she God's chosen people. All right. That's what chance.
Damn.
But, right, what I have on it. What I have you on? It's all good. Bring this out. Yeah, verse chapter 14. Yeah, keep reading on that. Look. Yeah, he ain't gonna tell us. He ain't gonna tell us that.
First chapter 14. Verse number
Samuel 12 and 14.
12, verse 14.
Bring it out.
And if ye will fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice, and not rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall both ye and also the kingdom reigneth over you continue for the Lord your God. But if ye will not obey the voice of the Lord,
But if you won't obey the voice of the Lord, go ahead.
but rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall the hand of the Lord be against you.
They said, then shall the hands of the Lord be against you. What is the hands of the Lord? All right, what's the hands of the Lord? Right? Give me that in the book of Hebrews, chapter 2, 31. All right, what's the hands of the Lord? Right? Bring us up.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 31.
Bring it out.
It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
Right? It's a fearful thing of falling into the hands of the living God. As God gets on his throne and punishes you, no, what is he doing? He's using the angels to do it. The angels are the ones that's doing it. He's the one that's doing the punishment. Right? So, if the Lord said, hey, that the hand of the Lord shall be against you, what does that mean? That means these spirits and principalities that surround you is going to be working against you 10 times more, man.
Right.
The angels that were the angels, you understand, that was once supposed to help you, now they being called off and the other angels going in and doing their work, man. Going in and doing their job, man. So guess what? We want to make sure that we on the other side of that the hands of the Lord may work for good for us, man.
Right.
Right? Not that the hands of the Lord be against us.
Right.
Think about it, I'm telling you, the hands of the Lord is upon you, not in a good way. It's like being outside when it's hot and it ain't no clouds. All right, what's going on, brother? What's your nationality, King? All right, brother. God shows some people, King. Right? But it's like on a hot day when it ain't no shade, it ain't no clouds, it's the sun. And it's hot. It's like the sun just leaving you. Right? That's how it is when the hand of the Lord is upon you, man. Right? That's why Jonah, man, hey, when he was out there doing what he was doing, guess what? And he sat up under that tree and the Lord had a bird come up and do what? It gave him shade. And when it gave him shade, he was refreshed. But when that thing died, and he was going through it, man. He was going through it. Right? But that's why we want to be on the right end of the side of the Lord, man. We want to be on the right side, man. Not having his hand against us, right, guys?
No, I was just going to say, you know, it's hot when cicadas say, you just turn around.
Yeah, God, that's right. That's right. Go ahead.
He's going, he says, but if ye will not obey the voice of the Lord, but rebel against the commandment of the Lord, then shall the hand of the Lord be against you as it was against your fathers.
Yeah, it said it'll be against you as it was against your fathers, man. And we don't want that. We want to be on the other side of that. All right, y'all guys, chosen people, sisters, be safe while y'all down here, all right? All praise, all right? Go ahead, bring this up. Go. 36
Book of Job, chapter 36, and verse number 10.
Bring it out.
He opened also their ear to discipline.
Hey, what's going on, family? Y'all see our nationality over here? On this side right here? All right, y'all guys, chosen people. We appreciate y'all for taking a flight. All right, go ahead.
He opened also their ear to discipline.
Right? They open up their ear to discipline, right?
And commanded that they return from iniquity.
Right? So that's not an option. That's a commandment, man. Like turn away and come away or go away from iniquity, man. The Lord wasn't asking. The Lord was telling you, man. That's why these things come upon us that come upon us. But the Lord didn't say, you know what, as you want to, or maybe you should, or can you please? So the Lord said, hey, turn away from iniquity.
Right.
Damn. Right?